What is up, guys? The guy here coming with a brand new video. So sorry I'm loading like this. It's just I got kind of problems. But yeah, guys, today I'm coming a brand new video with the Jedi Fallen Order news. Okay, guys, hold on to your seatbelts because this is gonna be a bumpy but good ride. Okay. In my last video, my friend saw the other video, and we were talking about it. And he said that the Star Wars and Sekiro Shadow Die Twice gameplay does not fit on Star Wars game. And I'm like, why? Why doesn't it fit? By the way, this is my opinion, and it has been rumored that it's gonna be like that, and it's kind of cool actually. If you play Sekiro, the gameplay fits very well. I know many of you guys doesn't want a difficult game, but come on, guys, it's the perfect combat. I don't want a type of Force Unleashed type of gameplay, but it's okay, it's okay. I am not gonna bash the game. It's Respawn Entertainment is doing okay. I trust these guys because Titanfall has been an amazing game, and I know the transition from a first-person shooter to a action-adventure game. By the way, we don't know is it gonna be open world, semi-open world like God of War or stuff like that. Okay, we have to take this with a grain of salt. It's just an action-adventure game. It's not an RPG. It's not a role-playing game. It's an action-adventure. So I was reading the news, and I find quite assuming what I saw is that Respawn Entertainment was doing another game. It was not Apex Legends. Apex Legends was done for, and EA didn't want Apex Legends, so they were doing another game. I know for the fact that they wanted to do a new IP. That's what they wanted. They always wants to do stuff, new stuff. That's Vincent Pilla's vision, and that was one of the reasons that Activision didn't like Vincent Pilla. That because in Modern Warfare 2 they wanted to do a brand new IP, and Activision said no, that they wanted Modern Warfare 3 to launch the next quarter of their year, and that was one of the facts that they were fired, in my opinion. So Respawn Entertainment was working on a game, and they stopped completely to work on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It has been clear that Lucasfilm and EA recognized this and Respawn Entertainment's game, and it's okay because they wanted to release a game for the Star Wars to be able to launch at the same time between the Star Wars movie, same as Battlefront. And I get it, okay? I get it. The reason Battlefront feel rushed is because they were worked by 3 or 4 studios at EA. It was DICE, EA Motive, and Criterion Games. DICE handled the multiplayer, EA Motive handled the single player, and the Starfighter's multiplayer was handled by Criterion, sorry. And I get it. You want to sell like hotcakes between the movies because they got something they want to play Star Wars or stuff like that. That's happened to me before. I didn't like EA Battlefront 2 because EA is greedy with all the news and stuff like that. But I bought the game. I had to take the grain of salt, and I bought the game. So the news is that yes, Respawn Entertainment was working hard on a game, and they just stopped, and they started working on the Star Wars game. And when I heard that Star Wars Jedi Fallen will have bosses and battles, and the inspiration is drawn from Metroid and Zelda Wind Waker. What can we say? Yes, it can have some kind of dungeon type of gameplay. It can be type of semi-open world. I will go with semi-open world because I know they're not gonna do a linear game like Force Unleashed. Like, okay, it's okay to do it, but come on, you can do it kind of open, semi-open world. It will not hurt the game. And the combat, like I said, is gonna be difficult. It's gonna be very challenging, but it's not gonna be challenging as Sekiro Shadow Die Twice. And that's like it's kind of weird because I love my Souls game. Okay, I'm a huge fan of Dark Souls, but many people doesn't want this combat. And perfectly, if you look at The Witcher. And you look The Witcher, you look Force Unleashed, you see the Dark Souls and Sekiro Shadow Die Twice, you see a perfect combat move, okay? You can get 3 of those type of combat because Sekiro is you cannot compare to Dark Souls, okay? Dark Souls you go roll and slash. Sekiro you go roll and pair. Between that is the same as Witcher. I would like kinda The Witcher combat. It's almost perfect. And Respawn Entertainment wants to nail this, okay? EA's weight, it's crushing them. I know EA trusts Respawn Entertainment. We all know that. We all know that. And I know that the problem is that they got so much stress right now because EA is struggling to get a hit, okay? Apex Legends knock it out of the park. I don't know how they're doing right now. I just heard some news that it's crushing down, but I know that EA trusts Respawn. At the minute, they wanted full capacity and full control of the development. They didn't want EA to get hands dirty with the game, like Anthem and Battlefield and Battlefront, to put microtransactions on the game. But talking about that, EA has to let them do what they want. No Frostbite. Unreal Engine has to go the way. Frostbite is too difficult to use, and they need the time they want. I don't know how many years they have been in development right now. They announced last year, so I mean they will go by, I don't know what, 3 years, 3.5 years, because they announced that they were working on 2 games, Titanfall 2 and another game. So that means like 3 years or 4 years. I'll give it 3 years or 4 years, and I can assume that the game is gonna be awesome. Okay, the game is gonna be awesome. There's a controversy that they didn't want a white guy on the as protagonist. This is a generic white guy. Who cares? Okay, it's a video game. It's a Star Wars game. We don't care. We don't care. We just want a good Star Wars game with a good story, and we can buy it. And the bad news is that Respawn has a lot to prove. Okay. EA records for the last year and a half, it hasn't been very good. Look Anthem, look Battlefield. Battlefield was a good game. I love that game, but the reception was bad. Okay, the critics were praising it, but the players didn't feel like it, and they didn't want to trust EA. Battlefront 2, holy god, that game was awful. The good games in the last year were Apex Legends and No Way Out, and Unravel 2. That game was cute, but I want to bring that Respawn Entertainment, it's weighing on EA right now. Respawn Entertainment will prove that EA still have it. Or is it EA or is it the studios? Look the same reason of BioWare. BioWare just crashing down with the BioWare magic. And look what they are right now. There are problems. They are struggling right now. And the rumors is that Dragon Age is going to be Anthem type of game. And we don't want that. We just want good play as role-playing games. And Respawn Entertainment can we trust on these games. So guys, comment below, let me know what you think about Star Wars Fallen Jedi Order. Is it gonna be a mess? Do you trust Respawn Entertainment, or will you like a semi-open world for this game, or you don't bother is that linear? Is it a linear game? Comment below, let me know, and please guys, when you comment, I always answers. Give it a like, give it a share, and see you on the next Jedi Fallen Order news. Peace.